and welcome to the Lifestyle Refresh podcast. I'm Stephanie, and I'm so excited to have you here. This is a space where we explore what it really means to live a balanced, healthy, and fulfilled life through fitness, mindfulness, resilience, and everything in between. I created this podcast to share with you my journey, all the ups and downs, and the lessons I've learned along the way. My hope is that it inspires you to show up for yourself no matter where you're starting from. Each episode will dive into topics that will help you refresh your mindset, habits, and lifestyle so that you can step into the best version of yourself. I'm so glad you're here to join me on this journey. Let's get into it. Have you ever felt like you're constantly juggling too many things? Motherhood, building a business, taking care of yourself, but somehow it all seems to feel like you're falling short. Trust me, you're not alone. And today, that's what we're going to talk about: how to stop chasing perfection and start embracing balance in a way that actually works for you. Welcome back to Lifestyle Refresh Podcast. I'm Stephanie, your host, lifestyle coach, and a fellow mom navigating this beautiful, messy world of balancing motherhood, business, and self-care. Today, we're diving into a topic so many of us are well aware of, but we rarely talk about: how to balance all the roles we play in life, but without losing ourselves in the process. So, if you've ever wondered how to find time for everything, or even if it's possible, stick around for this one. We're going to explore mindset shifts, practical strategies, and a few personal stories to help you feel more in control and aligned. Let's just get one thing straight. You can't do it all, and that's okay. The idea that we can be perfect moms, successful entrepreneurs, and still have time for ourselves every day, it's a myth. It's not real. So let's go over this myth of doing it all. Right. So how many times, we all know we've done it. How many times you scroll through social media and you see another mom? She seems to have it all together, right? She's got the perfect house, thriving business, adorable kids. And there you are wondering why you just can't seem to keep up. But here's the thing. What if she's feeling the same way about someone else? What if we're all just trying to figure it out, one messy day at a time? We're all not living perfect day to day lives. It's not realistic. So we need to get past that's a reality, because it's not. We need to stop thinking that way.
Look, Mama, I get it. I see you.
I know how it feels to look at that to-do list and wonder how how you're going to fit everything into 24 hours. It feels impossible. I get it. I've had mornings trying to juggle it all, trying to sneak in a workout, pack the lunches, do all of those things all before the kids get up. So you can get it in, get it done. Some days, then it just feels like getting out the door and everybody has their shoes on or you're actually on time. That's a win. So let's really talk about this because we live in a society that glorifies being busy. But the truth is, trying to do it all often leads to burnout and guilt. I've been there, right? You try to balance it, but you feel like if I'm focusing on work or business, I'm neglecting my kids. And then if I focus and put all my energy into my kids and focusing on them, I'm neglecting my self care. So the truth of it all, it's what I've learned that's helped me. Balance isn't about doing everything perfectly. It's about stopping in these moments and making intentional choices and knowing that sometimes one area of your life will need more focus on another. And that's perfectly okay. But you have to find this balance and understanding that it's all not going to be perfect at the same time. The balance is in picking up more and letting go on the other end, you know? And kind of also just an idea of the fact that our priorities just shift and change throughout our life. Like, for example, right now, personally with my business, I would love to be able to I wish I could put so much more into this than I am right now. Like, I really would like to just dive in and be able to put my all, but realistically, I have a 2-year old. I I can't put as much focus into it as I'd like. I'm doing the best I can still. I'm not dropping it completely and doing nothing. I have adapted and changed my tactic in growing this in many ways and forms throughout the years of trying to build this to try to find something that works. But I'm not pulling away completely. That's the point. I'm finding a way to shift my priorities and be intentional because realistically I am a busy mom and I love that part of me and I want to be a part of my children's lives and be present there for that. So that's not a sacrifice I'm willing to make in that area. But I do still want to grow my business and I want this to be successful because I do believe in it. So it's learning to trust your intuition and get deeper into your whys and finding balance every day that works for you. And really, when we talk about the topic, when we talk about the idea of doing it all, it's exhausting, but it's also unrealistic. What if the real key to balance isn't in changing how much we do, but in changing how we think about what we do? Does that make sense? I used to believe that balance meant everything had to be perfectly distributed. Equal time for my kids, equal time for my business and for myself. But the truth is that balance isn't about perfection, it's about perspective. It's about shifting the way we think about our time, our priorities, and even our definition of success. You talk about it in so many areas of your life of stopping and thinking, resetting your goals. This is another important reason for why we should, as moms, stop more, refresh. That was the idea I got for this whole name. Constantly, as a mom, you need to stop and refresh your lifestyle habits, refresh your priorities, and take the time to look again. We all know being busy moms. Things change. Life is very unpredictable. You have to keep on your toes. So you have to be ready to also stop and refresh your priorities, your goals, your habits, all of it. And we just need to be more aware as moms that shifting the way we think about our time, our priorities, or even just our definition of success is important. We need to keep that in the back of our heads. So, we're going to talk more about some mindset shifts that have helped me and many other moms and business owners I know find a sense of balance that actually feels sustainable. Any of these habits that we want to shift and include in our life, we want them to be sustainable. We want them to actually be something that we can keep up with because our lives are constantly changing and growing. Problems are being thrown at us left and right. We've got to be ready, mamas. We've got to be ready. All right, so we know that balance isn't about equal time. It's really just about being present in the moment you're in. So we can stop the thinking that we need to have to give equal attention to everything every day. Balance isn't a fixed state, it's fluid. Some days my kids need me more, and some days I need me more. I know you guys can relate to that. Other days I gotta put more time in for business. Different things are gonna require more or less attention from me day to day. And focusing on that area more than another day to day, it's not selfish, it's necessary. So we need to change the thinking that making those priorities and making those changes in our day to day life is not a selfish thing we're doing. We need to. It's so important. All right, now that we've reframed what balance looks like, let's talk about some practical ways to how we actually make that happen, implement it into our life. I can't stress how important time blocking is. It helps you stay focused. That's what's going to help you stay present in every moment. When you can get a hold of your schedule, it makes such a difference. And you don't have to think of it long term. Go day to day with it, right? Set some up down the line for you. Like I know we have like multi-tiered lists. I have like things I want to do for the month, things I want to do for the week. And then break down that day though. That's what helps you stay on top of everything. And that's what's going to help you find balance in the everyday tasks. When you schedule it out, like you want quiet time, that's self care. Schedule that in the morning or at night, whatever works better for you, whether it's before the kids go to sleep or after. You've got more options than you think you do. So pick one and schedule it in. But go off what's most important to you. Schedule in that family time. When are you getting your work and busy stuff done? It's around nap time because I know that's when I'm doing it. That's when I'm making these podcasts when my son naps. My older one's at school, you have to find these times where you can build in these moments for yourself. So that way you find balance in it. Self care, right? Maybe quiet morning time isn't for you. Maybe you like the bubble bath. Maybe you like more of a nighttime routine. Maybe you like to get your work done after the kids go to bed and you have more time that freed up in the day where you can do your self care. Maybe self care is the gym to you. Whatever it is, the point is time blocking that day out. And so you have it balanced in every area for your kids, for your work, and for your self care. It's only 3 areas. I think we can find a way to fit in something manageable every day for yourself. It doesn't have to be a lot though, but find something little. That way you keep it balanced every day. Get what you can done. And setting boundaries is also a very, very important tip for keeping it balanced. We, us moms, really need to be better about our boundaries. Those are going to be your best friend, mama. Seriously. It's time to learn how to say no more, especially if it doesn't align with you. Set those clear work hours, silence your phone, you know, have times where you and your family put them away, have that family time uninterrupted. Your kids notice that and they'll appreciate those scheduled moments, even if it's not an hour. If you give your child 10 minutes where your phone is put down and you're playing with them, that means more to them than an hour doing something while you're on your phone. And even I need this reminder too. So don't be hard on yourself, but just know you all need these boundaries. They work together. It's there to protect your energy and to help you stay present. It's not a bad thing. We also, as moms, just need to prioritize self care, right? It is not a luxury. And self care can be so many things, as simple as a walk, journal for 5 minutes, sit and have your coffee in peace, maybe even a shower alone without your kids screaming. That screams self care to me. But it's not selfish. You're not a bad mom for wanting that alone time. It's completely normal. So please don't be hard on yourself. And please don't think that self care is this luxury thing that not all moms get. It's not. But you need to know for you what that self care is so you can give it to yourself. It's not going to be the same for everybody, but you got to find it. And our last one, which is extremely tough for me, but I'm learning. I'm learning. Okay. Delegating and asking for help. You don't have to do it alone. You need to remember that. And like I said, I struggle with this so much. I'm trying my hardest to be better because it really is a helpful tool to use. But ask for help from your partner, your family, or somebody outsourcing in your business, whatever it is. If you can push past the fear or whatever it is that holds us from asking for help, if you can push past that, it's such a game changer. It's so helpful. You just gotta push past it. But I totally know the struggle in that one. But I will say, even for myself, the more I've gotten uncomfortable to be comfortable with asking for help, it's gotten easier. But anytime you're going through that, it's gonna get harder or more uncomfortable before it gets easier. So don't let that hold you back. Keep going. It's worth it. All right, and here's a little reminder. I like to try to remind myself often. I mean, it's true. At the end of the day, done is better than perfect. Showing up is half of the battle. There are days when everything feels out of sync, and that's okay. Instead of striving for perfection, focus on progress. Celebrate those small wins because I promise you they add up. Remember, balance is not about doing it all. We've established that. It's about doing what matters most in each moment and giving yourself grace along the way. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. If this resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Share it on Instagram and tag me at lifestyle period refresh. And if you know another mom or entrepreneur who needs to hear this, send it their way. Remember, mamas, take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself and keep showing up because I promise you, you're doing so much better than you think you are. Until next time.